Underway. So, k1llsen may be about to win his first Intel Extreme Masters event in Quake Live. Rapha may just bounce back to the form that everyone thought he'd lost, and they've got the spawns down there, and it's k1llsen who really did the damage with that lightning gun. He, of course, got the rail as well. It gives him the red armor, gives him the mega health, and just a great start for k1llsen.
And what a horrible start for Rapha. I mean, getting destroyed on the last map before this, and then having probably one of the worst starts ever, and surely k1llsen is going to follow up with a kill here.
Wasn't as impressive as k1llsen may have hoped for there, to be honest. He's really quite low, but that first rocket from k1llsen was brilliant. But Rapha comes back, and that's going to give him the red armor. Again, though, he survived with very little HP. He's got the upper yellow to his advantage. That 50 is still there, of course, so early in the game. So Rapha, of course, may just be able to follow up on this kill. The problem is, of course, k1llsen did get the mega health. He's going to have the lower yellow. Or maybe think about challenging here, or maybe was before that railgun hit him for this red armor. Miss rail from k1llsen. That one will connect though, but also Rapha's did, and that's what k1llsen needs to avoid.
k1llsen is below 80 HP.
One more railgun and k1llsen could fall behind in this.
Rapha is playing so risky here.
k1llsen rocket jumps back onto that mega health. Rapha drops right down on top of that rocket launcher. k1llsen quite happy to stay there for a little while and do some damage. Well, now actually cut Rapha off. The LG was brilliant there. Rapha hold on to this fight. He's actually sticking around. Because wants that red armor. Oh, but what a move from k1llsen. Rocket jumps in, didn't take any damage and hit the rail, and he's just turned this map right back around.
And again we see these crazy rail shots from k1llsen, which we loved over the whole event here. And surely Rapha being trapped in here, k1llsen actually dropping down for the mega, probably a smart decision. I mean, he wants to get this frag really clean. The first one looked really clean, but it wasn't. So Rapha could bounce back, and that should not happen again. And this frag just perfectly played by k1llsen. Rapha did not expect that at all, and now k1llsen got the full map control.
Well, you saw the move from k1llsen after that lower yellow. What a rail again. Rocket jumps up from the lower yellow, and you saw that Rapha was actually just halfway through a rocket jump up to the red armor. You have no idea that k1llsen was coming from that area. So again, that kind of tactical map here suiting k1llsen nicely, and especially since all his rails are, again, being quite ridiculous. I mean, his accuracy so far, 38% rocket, 43% LG, 42% rail. And you look over at Rapha, and 18% rocket, 15% LG, and 66% rail.
But
okay.
To be fair, k1llsen has 42, but his rails are disgusting, really. I mean, he's just hitting these crazy shots that you should not hit.
Right now, Rapha, of course, having to rely on the yellow armors to give him any kind of hope of challenging for one of the big two items. And he's managed, in all fairness, to stack himself up to 100-200, which now maybe will allow him to challenge for this mega health. k1llsen will fire a rocket down, and k1llsen's too late to move in. He was gathering shards, and we saw k1llsen rocket jump away, will land the rail. He's only got a 1 frag lead at the moment, k1llsen. It's definitely not a lot, but those grenades are going to give him a helping hand to get hold of that red armor. So 120 health, 157 armor for Rapha. k1llsen is 120-200. So both players, we're going to see a fight that they're so stacked that the fight itself is probably going to last around a minute.
Well, both of these players know whenever they have a disadvantage in the fight, and with that much of a stack, they're just going to leave the fight whenever, as you see now. k1llsen knows, okay, I've got a disadvantage in this fight, and they're surely going to back up with the mega here, and even hits the exit rail. That is really good play by k1llsen.
Oh, great stuff from k1llsen again. Oh, he should have hit that one then. Rapha would have found that 100 armor that he collected was worth absolutely nothing. 140-72. Rapha again is up to 100-200, so we'll stick with Rapha for now. Red armor up in 10 seconds time. And Rapha is going to take the grenade platform area. Try and make his move. We'll actually drop here on top of k1llsen, whose rockets were brilliant again. k1llsen moving through, and that will allow k1llsen to maybe make his move over onto that red armor platform. Mega is there as well, which Rapha won't really mind that exchange actually, I think.
Well, k1llsen was lucky to get out of this situation with 100-100, considering he only had 50 HP after that rail from Rapha.
And again, Rapha's really holding both yellow armors, which, you know, he can quite happily let k1llsen have red sometimes if he's got both yellow armors and the mega.
Yeah, the mega is the important item here. I mean, getting 200 armor on this map is not too hard. Getting 200-200 is just possible with a mega health. And again, k1llsen's aim is just not letting him down, and rapha can find the opening. I mean, he had full map control until now, and just k1llsen coming back with these awesome rail shots and predictive rockets. It's so good from k1llsen at the moment.
rapha wisely waiting to take that so that k1llsen didn't hear it, but rapha again misses a shot that, you know, you probably bet a few €100 that, you know, k1llsen probably would have hit while spinning 360 or something. But here comes a drop down from k1llsen. Rockets are good. Rapha was trapped in the corner, and again we're going to see the conversion. Surely k1llsen chasing him down, and it is the shotgun finisher. It's a 3-frag lead. Oh, and they get the exact same spawn. Rapha's fans is come on behind, and again 2 rails in a row. k1llsen absolutely on form. 50% railgun, and well, it's only half of the shots that he's hitting, but they're the good half.
His aim is ridiculous, and again you should be able to kill him. And 4 minutes to go, 6-1 now. k1llsen is just looking so strong. I just can't see rapha coming back into this. I mean, look at k1llsen's aiming. How is he going to do it?
Well, k1llsen has 4 minutes to hold on here. Rapha, of course, pumping that damage out.
Great rockets by rapha as well.
k1llsen waiting for that railgun shot from above, but k1llsen now is maybe in a little bit of trouble. Let's switch over to rapha and see what he's got to offer. k1llsen, of course, took that last mega. rapha is waiting on upper yellow. You can see the urgency in rapha's movement now as well. He knows that 3.5 minutes is not a long time for 5 frags.
And now he should realize he's playing against k1llsen, who is 6-1 up, and he's hitting absolutely ridiculous accuracies. But now k1llsen's actually in a really bad position. Picking up that 25 there is not going to help him sustain that fight. And 3 minutes 50 to go. Oh, this is so good for k1llsen. Oh my god. What a really good spawn for k1llsen. rapha getting actually the same spawn.
Yeah, I tell you what, everything has fallen into place for k1llsen.
Everything is falling into place for k1llsen, definitely.
And sometimes that works against you, sometimes, as k1llsen's happily finding out, I'm sure, it's working with you. He's got a 6-frag lead with 3 minutes to go. There's more railgun shots. Still sitting on a clue 50%, and again, the spawn pretty much right in front of him. And for rapha, I mean, if this was cooler, he'd probably have quit by now.
Yeah, I'm really not sure. I don't think rapha is ever going to quit.
No, I don't think so either, to be honest.
But he's going to be frustrated now, and this looks almost impossible to get back from.
k1llsen back onto mega once again. He's just going to wait for the shot. I think that one was too easy for him.
He just thought, well, man, rapha should already be frustrated from my aim, so I might as well miss some easy shots.
k1llsen taking every little bit of health he can, even those 5 HP bubbles. And he knows that rapha was down there somewhere. I think he heard him. Yeah, he's going to go through that teleporter now. k1llsen not moving too much to dodge that railgun. But he will dodge it anyway. Red armor collected by rapha. Mega up in a couple of seconds, and k1llsen's like, well, 2 minutes to go. I've got 165 health, 73 armor. rapha's going to have to come and get me, and that's exactly what rapha's doing. But again, it's k1llsen who comes out on top, and he will sit there on the red armor, not knowing the time, you know, at all. It was 11 seconds early for it there, and that's not really a problem because he's still hitting his shots. His rockets again coming in, survives with 21 health. There's no health bubbles there. Those 2 25s that spawned by the grenade launcher weren't up. But again, he won't care, and again he will hit another railgun.
And I'm pretty sure that rapha is going to find this ridiculous as well. I mean, no matter what you do, it seems like he's just hitting every single shot. What are you going to do? Every time you hit a shot, he just fires it back. And every time you miss, he hits anyway.
13-2. 11 frags is the lead that k1llsen is carrying into this last minute. He's also got himself, almost on himself, onto that mega. Finally, rapha will bring a shot back. Question is, will k1llsen catch him out here at that upper yellow? It certainly looks that way, and rapha was expecting him to come in from the health bubble. I think he thought k1llsen was lower than he actually was there.
And with 50 seconds to go, 13-2, this is pretty much the garbage time that probably not both of these players enjoy. I mean, k1llsen knows, okay, I'm the winner of the first global challenge of the new Intellectual Extreme Master season, and rapha knows, okay, I got 6 in QuakeCon, and I did manage to win this event, and finally rapha gets a frag bag at least.
Well, we're into the final 20 seconds. It's still a 10 frag advantage for k1llsen. And look at his rockets, they're just hitting almost every single time. And rapha underneath, he knows that he's probably, oh wasn't maybe going to come out of that, but in the end, he ended up with it. We have 6 seconds to go. Again, rapha will drop down, and k1llsen looking for a final frag maybe to this one, but he is going to tick away, and k1llsen will win the first Quake Live event in the Intel Experience.